Netflix is one of the most Googled brands for company culture. But have you ever wondered how they got such a reputation? Businesses all over the world try to copy what Netflix have, yet many haven't realised the true magic that sits behind it all. When building the Netflix culture, company leaders were quick to recognise that silly office perks and gimmicky benefits were not going to add an enormous amount of value to the lives of their team. Do we really need a slide at work? Or yoga Fridays? Does anyone really want to do a downward dog in front of their boss? As their Netflix manifesto proudly states, our version of the great workplace is a dream team in pursuit of ambitious common goals. And that manifesto is the holy grail of the Netflix culture. First published in 2009, the culture deck was cause for conversation in the HR world, as well as the tech industry. Up until this point, company culture was not a priority for businesses, and Netflix's focus on culture was even thought of as a little crazy, until others saw how successful it made the company and began to adopt the same approach. But it's not just as simple as a 127-page culture deck that makes a culture. Netflix CEO Reed Hastings and HR guru Patty McCord understood that people work best with common sense and logic. At the heart of Netflix is the simple belief that you should treat adults like adults. So let's take a look at some of their culture policies to see how this plays out. First of all, Netflix offers staff unlimited vacation days. Rather than a formal expense system, the policy is simply act in Netflix's best interests and treat the company's money as if it were your own. People also take responsibility for their business travel plans, which has ultimately saved the company money because they no longer need to use third-party travel agents for this job. And lastly, bureaucratic formal reviews have been eliminated, and instead senior team members are asked to have conversations around performance organically as part of their day-to-day work. Bye-bye awkward appraisals. The Netflix culture deck isn't just a piece of culture propaganda, it's a handbook which gives clear direction on what each of their values means and what they expect from their team. For example, their value of courage. At Netflix, courage means say what you think, even if it's controversial. Make tough decisions. Take smart risk. Question actions inconsistent with our values. I get it. Treating people like adults isn't magic. But when so many companies continue to spend an enormous amount of time and money controlling people and enforcing bureaucratic HR policies, then creating an environment where people have the autonomy to truly do their best work, Netflix feels like the rare work of magic. If only all companies were brave enough to stop treating their team like badly behaved children.